When you are running a critical load, it can be important to have more than one high-quality power supply operating in parallel. This is called redundancy. If one power supply fails, the other power supply can keep the load going. Let's say one power supply fails in a short. This would cause all the current to run through it, and your load would fail. To prevent this, you can use the S-O-Ring modules from Phoenix Contact to allow the current to flow in the right direction. These modules keep you consistently redundant, decouples your input voltages, and saves energy through the use of MOSFETs. Now you may know that two power supplies running in parallel need to have the same voltage to supply the current equally. Why is this important? If one power supply is giving all the effort, it will heat up more than its partner, and heat is the biggest factor in power supply lifetime. Setting the voltages can be time consuming, and as power supplies age, their voltages may change at different rates, undoing all of your hard work. The Quint power supplies can be configured to run in parallel mode. This allows them to cooperate more efficiently without actually passing data back and forth. It is first important to understand how power supplies share a load. Most power supplies are going to have a very small drop in voltage as the load increases, usually around 0.1 volts. So if this Quint is operating at 24.05 volts at 0 amps, it will drop to 23.95 volts at 5 amps. When we add another Quint, we can see how they will cooperate. When the load is at the full 5 amps, the point where their line intersects tells us how much current each power supply will give. If the power supplies have the exact same voltage, they will both give 2.5 amps. If one power supply has a voltage higher than the other, this point will shift dramatically. The differences are even more extreme when not operating at full capacity, but for this explanation, we will assume the load is at the full 5 amps. Since the slope is very flat, small changes will result in one power supply taking over completely. When the Quint power supplies are configured in parallel mode, their slopes are steepened a bit. This means that the same change in voltage will result in the intersection point changing much less. Using the push buttons on the front of the power supplies, you can set your voltage as you require, and then walk away knowing that if over the course of time, one power supply drifts from the other, it will have a minimal impact on the life of your power supply and the health of your system. For more information on our Quint power supplies, please visit phoenixcontact.com/Quint Power.